Let me teach you how to get the perfect spring roll wrap. So, if you're a sit-at-home mom, you want to learn how to do this, or you're into this business of small chops, but you're not getting your spring roll wraps correctly, this is the right video for you. Now, in a bowl, add your flour and begin to add water gradually. Okay, if this is your first time, just begin to add your water gradually. Don't pour in the water until you become a pro. I want you to understand something right now. Look at how I'm using all my fingers, to make this flour, to mix the flour and the water together. Look at what I'm doing right now. So it will get to a point where you don't need to add water. Just use your hand until you get this perfect consistency. Don't add too much water. If you add too much water, your spring roll wraps is going to be so damp that when you don't fry it, it will be soggy, and you wouldn't want that. Just use your hands, your fingers, to keep doing it until it softens. Okay. Now, when you get to this point where you raise it up and it's a little bit of sticky in your hands and doughy, okay, this is now the perfect time for you to cover it with a cling film. And after 10 minutes or 15 minutes, you can see it's not sticking in my hands anymore. And once I want to raise it up, you can see the gluten has relaxed, and I'm trying to cut it, but it wouldn't easily cut. And it cannot drop from your hand until you let it be. You can see that. Now, in a non-stick pan, you just put your pan on fire on a low heat, okay? Now begin to move the batter on the non-stick pan. If it is your first time, please do this gradually, okay? So you don't get a mess of what you're doing. Now, you just do it. By the time you see the edges begin to lift a little bit, that is when you're going to know that it's okay, and this is the right time for you to pull it from the non-stick pan. All right, so don't be too fast if this is your first time, if you're a beginner, okay, until it masters you. This is like a mastery, okay? So once you lift it, you place it upside down, okay, on a board, okay? So this is just how to get this perfect spring roll wraps, and you can do this at your home every time with your family, or you just upgrade your business. Okay, now look at the wraps here, very tiny, very transparent. It's like a store bought spring roll wraps that I see normally on the internet. Now, if you want to get a very perfect and round shape wraps, this is what I just do. I just use a cutter that is round in shape and cut it into this beautiful round piece of spring roll wraps. But if you don't want to do that, you can just leave it. Look at how neat it is. You can see that? So that's it. Okay, if you want to get a squared one, you just do it like I'm doing right now. This is all you need to do. Okay, this is how to get the squared spring wraps. You can see how tiny the spring wraps are, so it's very easy for you to get, and you enjoy yourself with your family, or you upgrade your business. Now, how to get this for the binder is just water and flour. Mix it together, and that's it. Look at it. Let's just keep rolling the spring rolls. Add a little bit so it don't rip apart, but it's still hard. It cannot rip apart, and that's the way to roll your spring roll wraps. So this was the neat one that we used a circle, something to cut off the edges. All right, you just place your spring roll, the fillings inside like I did, and use the mixture of water and flour to bind it so it doesn't open up while you're frying it in your hot oil. Okay, and that's your beautiful spring roll. Look at it, very well. It's your girl Alma Range, and I'm just the girl that's making this video so that you learn how to make spring roll wraps the right way, okay? Just fold it like I'm doing right now, and you just go and get the perfect things that you want for your business. Now, secondly, what I want to tell you about how to, rub this, binder. Just make sure that the binder is not touching the tip of the wrap, so it doesn't, spill out over your hands and the wrap. So this was the final one. So I just wanted you to see this so that you know that it's just a very simple process, and you can do this if I can do it. It's my business though. I'm a civil servant, but this is my side hustle. Then the squared one, this is how you can place the fillings inside of it, and just roll a little bit before you can now place the both sides of the wings to cover it up. This way, okay? So use your binder, rub on this, and roll it I don't want this video to be too long, so that's why I just had to do the first one. But if you don't get it right, this like you're watching it right now, you can just do a repeat to watch it so that, or you can save, or you can share it to your friends and family. You can save the video so that you can always look at it and see what I did, so you can do the same thing too. Okay. So that's just the last one that I folded right now. Look at how beautiful the spring. Look at them all. All right. So you can now start frying it. But one good part of it is, you see those things that we cut off from the edges of the spring rolls, please don't waste that thing. I want you to stay tuned because I'm going to upload. The next thing is how to get this perfect, of recipe. It's the bomb. Look at the edges that we cut off from the, spring rolls, wraps. Look at it. It's very crispy. I love to eat it. See how crispy it is. It's a wrap. See you in another time.